In the lush, green jungles of Central America, a world of incredible life thrives. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, touching the ancient trees and the forest floor below. Here, among the vibrant flowers and the calls of exotic birds, live creatures that seem to have stepped out of a much older time. They are reptiles, with scaly skin and a primeval gaze that carry with them an echo of the age of dinosaurs. While they are not dinosaurs themselves, their lives offer us a fascinating glimpse into what a prehistoric world might have been like. These remarkable animals are the green iguanas, and their story is one of survival against all odds. Their appearance alone is wonderfully prehistoric. With a crest of spines running down their back and a long, powerful tail, they look like miniature dragons from a forgotten era. They move with a deliberate, ancient grace, their eyes scanning their surroundings for both food and danger. Although the true dinosaurs vanished from our planet millions of years ago, these reptiles carry on a similar legacy. They face a world filled with challenges, just as their distant reptilian cousins once did. Observing them allows our imagination to travel back in time, to picture a world ruled by giants, where survival was a daily struggle. The journey of these iguanas begins in a way that is both delicate and dramatic. It is a story that connects the present day to the deep past, showing us how certain patterns of life have persisted through the ages. The challenges of being small in a big world, the need for safety in numbers, and the constant threat from predators are timeless themes in the natural world. By following the life of a young iguana, from the moment it breaks free from its egg, we can see these ancient dramas play out before our very eyes. It is a powerful reminder that the echoes of a lost world are all around us if we only know where to look. This connection is more than just a feeling. It is found in the very way they live, the way they interact with each other, the strategies they use to find food, and the incredible methods they employ to escape danger all provide clues about the lives of long-extinct animals. Scientists who study the fossils of dinosaurs can only guess at their behavior. But here, in the living, breathing world of the green iguana, we can see some of those guesses brought to life. The story of these mini dinosaurs is not just about one species, it is a window into the enduring struggle for life on Earth. The story begins on a small, sandy island, separated from the mainland by a stretch of water. Here, female iguanas have traveled to lay their eggs in the soft, warm sand. They dig deep burrows, safe from many prying eyes, and deposit their precious clutches. For weeks, the eggs lie buried, warmed by the tropical sun, until a special moment arrives. Deep beneath the surface, a tiny miracle is happening. A small, perfectly formed iguana, no bigger than a human finger, uses a special egg tooth on its snout to break through the leathery shell of its egg. This is the moment of hatching, a moment of immense vulnerability. One by one, then in a great wave, the baby iguanas emerge from their sandy nests. They push their way up through the soil and into the bright, overwhelming world for the first time. Their eyes blink in the sunlight, and they take their first breaths of air. They are tiny, fragile, and utterly alone, yet they are driven by a powerful instinct. Almost immediately they begin to move, seeking the company of others. They are not yet individuals, they are part of a massive synchronized event. Hundreds, even thousands of hatchlings can emerge at the same time, a sprawling carpet of new life on the island's shore. This simultaneous hatching is not a coincidence. It is a crucial survival strategy. With so many babies appearing at once, any predator that arrives will be overwhelmed by the sheer number of potential meals. It is a strategy of safety in numbers, a gamble that enough of them will survive the initial, dangerous moments of life. The hatchlings instinctively know that their first task is to find cover and to find each other. They scurry across the open sand, their tiny legs moving with surprising speed, heading for the relative safety of the sparse vegetation at the edge of the beach. There, In the tangled roots and low-lying shrubs, they begin to form small groups. They cluster together, a wriggling mass of green and brown scales. This is not just for comfort, it is for protection. With many eyes watching, the group is more likely to spot an approaching danger than a single iguana would be. Their journey has only just begun, and the island is not a safe haven. It is merely a nursery, and the time to leave is fast approaching. The greatest challenge of their young lives lies just ahead, a perilous journey to the mainland where they will truly begin their lives. The small groups of hatchlings that form on the nursery island are more than just a random collection of individuals. They are a peer group, a band of brothers and sisters, all born at the same time and facing the same challenges. This social behavior is remarkable in such young reptiles. They move together, they rest together, and they watch out for one another. This behavior provides a fascinating parallel to what paleontologists believe may have been true for some dinosaurs. Fossil discoveries of multiple young dinosaurs of the same species found together suggest that they too may have formed groups for safety and support. Imagine a scene from the late Cretaceous period some 70 million years ago. A group of young hadrosaurs or duck-billed dinosaurs might have moved through the ancient forests in a similar fashion. Like the iguanas, they would have been small and vulnerable compared to the giant predators of their time, such as Tyrannosaurus rex. By sticking together, they could have increased their chances of survival. A single pair of eyes might miss the subtle movement of a predator hiding in the ferns, but a dozen pairs of eyes, all looking in different directions, would be far more effective at spotting the danger before it was too late. The iguana hatchlings give us a living example of this ancient strategy. As they prepare to leave their island, they coordinate their movements. One iguana might start to move and others will follow, creating a ripple effect through the group. This unity is their greatest strength. They are all of an equal size and have the same goal: to reach the safety of the mainland forest. This shared purpose binds them together, turning a crowd of vulnerable babies into a more resilient and aware collective. Observing them, we can almost see the ghosts of young dinosaurs, moving as one through a world that was just as dangerous. This idea of dinosaur peer groups is supported by more than just fossil trackways. Bone beds containing the remains of many juvenile dinosaurs suggest that they lived and perhaps died together. These fossil sites are like snapshots in time, and the story they tell is one of social animals. The baby iguanas, in their own small way, reenact this story every year. Their journey is a powerful illustration of how certain survival strategies are so effective that they have been used by different groups of animals across millions of years of evolutionary history. The need for community, it seems, is a truly ancient instinct. For a tiny hatchling iguana, the world is a land of giants. Every other creature is a potential threat, a monster from a terrifying nightmare. The dangers begin the moment they break free from their eggs. On the sandy island, racer snakes lie in wait, perfectly camouflaged against the ground. These swift hunters can snatch a baby iguana in the blink of an eye. The snakes are the first major filter, a deadly test that many of the hatchlings will not pass. The air is no safer. Above, frigate birds and hawks circle on the wind, their sharp eyes scanning the ground below for any sign of movement. The journey from the nest to the relative cover of the shrubs is a frantic race for life. The open beach is a killing field. The snakes patrol the ground, striking with incredible speed, while the birds can dive from the sky like feathered missiles. For the iguanas, there is nowhere to hide. Their only defense is speed and the sheer confusion caused by their numbers. A predator might catch one, but while it is occupied, dozens of others may scurry past to safety. It is a brutal but effective calculation, a sacrifice of the few for the survival of the many. Even after reaching the edge of the vegetation, the danger is far from over. The real goal is the mainland, and to get there, they must cross a channel of water. This journey presents a new set of perils. In the water, There may be fish or larger marine reptiles that would gladly swallow a small iguana. The journey itself is exhausting for such a tiny creature. They must swim with all their might, their small bodies battling against the current. It is a testament to their incredible resilience that any of them managed to make this crossing at all. This constant threat from all sides mirrors the world that young dinosaurs would have inhabited. A baby triceratops, for example, would have had to contend with packs of smaller carnivorous dinosaurs, while always keeping a wary eye on the larger predators that roamed the landscape. The sky would have been filled with large winged pterosaurs, some of which may have preyed on small, unprotected dinosaurs. For both the baby iguana and the baby dinosaur, life was a constant state of high alert. Every shadow, every rustle in the leaves could signal the arrival of a swift and violent end. Faced with such a terrifying array of predators, baby iguanas have evolved a remarkable set of survival skills. These are their secret weapons, the tricks that allow them to defy death time and time again. One of their most startling abilities is their talent for what looks like walking on water. When fleeing a predator on the ground, they can run so fast on their hind legs that their speed and specially adapted feet allow them to sprint across the surface of a pond or river for a short distance. This incredible feat, which makes them look like they are defying the laws of physics, can be just enough to escape the jaws of a pursuing snake. Another of their extraordinary talents is their skill in jumping. Their powerful hind legs are not just for running, they are also for launching themselves through the air. From a standstill, a baby iguana can leap a surprising distance, flinging itself from a branch to the ground or across a gap to another tree. This explosive jump can be used to evade a striking snake or a swooping bird. They often aim for the water, knowing that a liquid landing is much safer than a hard one. This ability to launch themselves into space is a vital tool in their escape artist's kit. Perhaps their most impressive survival tactic is used once they are in the water. Green iguanas are excellent swimmers, using their long, flattened tails to propel themselves forward with serpentine grace. But their true mastery of the aquatic world comes from their ability to hold their breath. When threatened by a predator from above, like a bird of prey, an iguana can dive deep beneath the surface and stay there. They can slow their heart rate down dramatically, conserving oxygen and allowing them to remain submerged for up to 30 minutes. This gives them plenty of time for the danger to pass. These skills are a masterclass in survival. The combination of speed, agility, and aquatic prowess makes them incredibly difficult to catch. We can only imagine that young dinosaurs must have possessed their own unique set of survival skills. Perhaps some small bipedal dinosaurs could run across water in a similar fashion. Perhaps others were skilled jumpers or swimmers. While we may never know for sure, the living example of the iguana shows us just how inventive nature can be when it comes to the art of the escape. It demonstrates that survival is not just about being strong, it is about being clever and adaptable. Should a young iguana survive the gauntlet of predators and, successfully reach the mainland, its life changes dramatically. It leaves the ground behind and begins a new existence high up in the forest canopy. This is the arboreal world, a kingdom of branches, leaves, and vines. Here, the iguana will actually spend the majority of its life. Its body is perfectly adapted for this environment. Its long, sharp claws are like grappling hooks, allowing it to grip onto bark and climb with incredible agility. Its long tail, once used for swimming, now becomes a crucial tool for balance as it navigates the high branches. Life in the treetops is, a different kind of challenge. The iguana is now a dedicated herbivore, a plant eater. Its diet consists of leaves, flowers, and fruits, which it finds in abundance in the canopy. It spends its days basking in the sun to warm its cold-blooded body and foraging for the most tender and nutritious leaves. This lifestyle is much calmer than the frantic scramble for survival it experienced as a hatchling. But the dangers have not disappeared. They have simply changed their form. The iguana has grown larger, but so have its enemies. The primary threat in the canopy comes from the air. Large birds of prey, such as the harpy eagle, are formidable hunters of adult iguanas. These powerful birds have talons as large as a grizzly bear's claws and can snatch a full-grown iguana from a branch. To survive, the iguana must be, honestly, constantly vigilant. It relies on its excellent eyesight and its green camouflage skin to blend in with the foliage. At the first sign of danger, its primary escape strategy is to let go and drop from the tree. This death-defying plunge is a calculated risk. They often fall from great heights, sometimes over 15 meters, crashing through the lower branches and landing in the undergrowth or water below. Their tough, leathery skin and resilient bodies can withstand the impact. It is a dramatic and effective way to escape the clutches of an aerial predator. This tree-dwelling life, filled with sunshine, vegetation, and the ever-present threat from above, gives us a wonderful model for how some of the herbivorous dinosaurs might have lived. The high-wire act of the green iguana is a daily drama played out in the theater of the jungle. The transition to a plant-based diet is a significant change in the iguana's life, and it presents its own set of challenges. While they no longer have to hunt for their food, digesting tough plant matter is not easy. Iguanas, like many herbivorous reptiles, rely on the sun's warmth to help power their digestion. They must spend a large part of their day basking, absorbing solar energy to raise their body temperature. This makes them vulnerable, as they must sit out in the open. Their survival depends on finding a basking spot that is both sunny and, has a quick escape route nearby. This lifestyle is very similar to what we believe was the case for many large herbivorous dinosaurs. Giants like Stegosaurus and Triceratops were also plant eaters. They would have spent their days consuming vast quantities of vegetation to fuel their massive bodies. Like the iguanas, they were reptiles, and it is likely that they also needed to manage their body temperature, perhaps by basking in the sun or seeking shade. The challenge of getting enough energy from plants is a fundamental problem that unites plant eaters across the ages, from a 2-meter-long iguana to a 30-meter-long sauropod. The iguana's choice of food is also important. They are selective eaters, preferring young, tender leaves and flowers, which are easier to digest and more nutritious. This search for quality food dictates their movements through the canopy. We see similar evidence in the fossil record. The teeth of different herbivorous dinosaurs are shaped in different ways, suggesting that they specialized in eating different types of plants. Some had teeth for grinding tough twigs, while others had teeth for slicing soft leaves, much like an iguana. The daily life of an iguana foraging in a tree gives us a small-scale version of what might have been a landscape of giant dinosaurs, each seeking out its preferred plants. The constant threat of predation shapes the life of a plant eater just as much as its diet does. An iguana basking on a branch is a tempting target for a harpy eagle. Similarly, a large brachiosaurus feeding at the top of a tree line would have been a target for a pack of Allosaurus. The solution for both is awareness. The iguana uses its keen eyesight, while the dinosaur may have relied on its size, its herd, or defensive weapons like horns and tail clubs. The plight of the plant eater is universal: how to eat without being eaten. From the moment they hatch, iguanas demonstrate that there is safety in numbers. The mass hatching is the first example, overwhelming predators on the beach. As they grow, this social tendency continues, although in a different form. While adult iguanas can be solitary, they often gather in groups in particularly good locations, such as a large tree with plenty of sun and food. These gatherings, known as leks, are especially common during the breeding season. Here, males display to females, showing off their size, strength, and vibrant colors. This group behavior provides more than just opportunities for mating. It also offers collective security. When many iguanas are gathered in one tree, it means there are many pairs of eyes to watch for danger. A single iguana might be caught off guard by a stealthy predator, but in a group, it is much more likely that one member will spot the threat and give an alarm. This could be a subtle change in posture or a sudden movement, which alerts the entire group. This collective vigilance allows each individual to spend more time basking and feeding and less time anxiously scanning the skies. We see strong evidence for similar group behavior in the dinosaur fossil record. The most famous examples are the vast bone beds of horned dinosaurs like Centrosaurus, or the trackways of giant sauropods, which show dozens of individuals moving together in the same direction. These discoveries strongly suggest that many dinosaurs lived in herds. A herd of Triceratops, with their massive horns and frills, would have been a formidable sight, capable of defending themselves and their young from even the largest predators. The principle is the same as with the iguanas. A group is stronger and safer than an individual. By observing the social dynamics of iguanas, we can imagine how these dinosaur herds might have functioned. We can picture the dominant males, the watchful mothers, and the playful young. We can see how an alarm call might have spread through the herd, causing them to form a defensive circle or to flee together. The iguanas show us that social living is not just a mammalian trait. It is a powerful survival strategy that has been employed by reptiles for millions of years. The instinct to stick together, which began on that dangerous hatching beach, continues to serve them well throughout their lives. The epic journey of the green iguana, from a tiny hatchling to a majestic tree dweller, is a story of incredible resilience. It is a drama of survival that plays out every day in the jungles of Central America. By following their lives, we are given a precious gift, a window into a long-lost world. While iguanas are not living dinosaurs, their lives and the challenges they face provide us with one of the best living analogues we have for understanding the behavior of their extinct reptilian cousins. They are a bridge of understanding, connecting our modern world to the deep past. When we see a baby iguana run on water to escape a snake, we can imagine a small, fleet-footed dinosaur doing the same to escape a raptor. When we see an adult iguana drop from a tree to evade an eagle, we can picture a tree-dwelling dinosaur using a similar tactic. The parallels are everywhere. The social clustering of hatchlings, the reliance on basking for energy, the shift to a plant-based diet, and the constant threat from predators are all themes that likely dominated the lives of many dinosaurs. The iguanas bring these abstract scientific ideas to life. Studying these magnificent reptiles is therefore incredibly important. It helps paleontologists to move beyond the bones and to think about dinosaurs as living, breathing animals. It helps us to imagine their social structures, their survival strategies, and their relationship with their environment. The fossils provide the blueprint, but living animals like the iguana provide the color and the movement. They help us to fill in the gaps in the story, to imagine the rustle of leaves as a herd of hadrosaurs passed by, or the frantic scramble of hatchlings breaking free from their nests. So, the next time you see a green iguana, whether in a documentary or perhaps in the wild, take a moment to appreciate it. You are not just looking at a modern reptile. You are looking at a creature whose life is an echo of a prehistoric age. You are seeing a story of survival that has been playing out for millions of years. A story of mini dinosaurs thriving in our world, and in their ancient knowing gaze, we can find a profound connection to the magnificent creatures that once ruled our planet, reminding us that the spirit of the age of dinosaurs is not entirely gone.